Good morning. I want to share with you a poem this morning called Love After Love. It's by Derek Walcott. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you. All your life whom you ignored for another who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit. Feast on your life. It's called Love by Love. Love After Love, I'm sorry. It's by Derek Walcott. And it reminds me of, when I hear that poem, of this journey we have in our lives towards really loving and accepting ourselves. And you might be wondering, well, how does that tie in with the work that I'm doing as a green woman? And I think the way it does is that the more we're able to really give ourselves love and compassion, the greater capacity we have to have compassion and love for others and for our world and our Mother Earth. And so I think it begins with us. And the meditation that I want to share with you this morning is from a book called Radical Compassion. It's by Tara Brach. And if you're familiar with Tara's work, she's a really wonderful meditation teacher. And it's, I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm going to, my variation on it. So I invite you to settle in and get comfortable wherever you are, either sitting or either sitting on the ground or in a chair, and again with a nice straight spine. Just get comfortable. And when I ring the bell, that will begin our meditation. And as I do, I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. And sitting comfortably with your eyes closed, just take a few moments to breathe and feel into your body. Relaxing any obvious areas of tension. You can send the breath to those areas and see if that helps to loosen them up. Inviting in a sense of peace and calm. And just relaxing the body as much as you can. Bring to mind now a situation where you have experienced self-judgment or self-aversion, and it's felt hard to hold yourself with compassion in this situation. Visualize what's happened or is happening, and really think about this situation and what really makes you feel that maybe there's something wrong with you as you go back and think about it. And allow yourself to contact the place in your body that feels that you are unlovable or unworthy or bad in some way. Try to open to the felt sense of shame by paying particular attention to your throat, your heart, and your belly. You might even find that breathing in and out of that vulnerable place helps to sustain your attention. And from this inner place, imagine the kind of nurturing that would feel most comforting, most healing. Is it words that affirm your goodness and worth? A hug? A tender and accepting presence? Thinking about the kind of nurturing that would feel most comforting and most healing right now. And now sense who you most wish would be the source of that nurturing. Whose love would feel most healing? Whose care would you most trust? You might imagine a dear friend, a loved one, a dog, a grandparent, a child, or maybe a beloved tree. It doesn't have to be anyone who's still alive. It could be someone who has passed. Or you might bring to mind a teacher or a spiritual figure such as Jesus, Mary, Kuan Yin, the Buddha. Feel how much you long to be truly seen, loved, and held. And then either silently or in a whisper, call on the source of loving you have chosen. You might say, please love me. Please hold me. Please take care of me. And repeat softly to yourself whatever words most fully express your longing and the nurturing words that you need to hear. Imagine being heard. Imagine that your vulnerability and longing are felt by that presence. And if this being has eyes, imagine them looking at you, receiving you with total love, understanding, and care. Sense their love as an energetic presence that surrounds you and soaks into you. Just be like an absorbent sponge, soaking it up, letting it in. You might feel the love filling your body like a warm glow. Or you could visualize it as a flow of golden nectar washing over you, soothing and healing the most wounded places inside of you. Allowing it to seep into your being. Allow yourself to bathe in this loving, to surrender and let go into the loving more and more fully, to dissolve into oneness with that loving presence. Becoming the tender field that your small self is floating in, the loving awareness that is holding your life. And as you get to know this heart space, it will increasingly feel like home, familiar. And before ending this meditation, take a few moments to listen and ask yourself, is there a message from this heart space? Something to remember that feels important? So if there's a message that felt important from that meditation, I encourage you to write it down in your journal before you forget it. And the other thing that I invite you to do is to set an intention for your day. And just like yesterday, I mentioned it could be a word, a quality that you want to bring into your day, such as kindness, patience. Oftentimes when I set an intention, it's one word. Or it could be a mantra or a phrase. But setting an intention at the beginning of our day then helps guide us through our day. All right. That's all. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. I hope you have a wonderful day.